concepts that we are going to use in what, in machine learning or in the data science. So what is the question is, the question is, we know, we are always hear about statistics. Okay, so my question is, I'm starting from the scratch. So my question is, what is statistic? What is statistic? Statistics. Can you tell me, on the chat if you know it? What is statistic? What is statistics? If you can, please let me know on the chat so that I can have an idea whether how much you know. And what is statistics? Inference from the data set. Inference from the data set. Yes, there will be some inferences from the data set. Okay, but statistic not only contains only inferences. Okay, if you'll define in a better way, just look at here. Actually, I treat this statistic term in two ways. What happened? Just wait. Wait, I'm having some problem with the laptop. Cursor is not. Okay, so the statistic, I'm talking about this statistic term. Okay, so actually you can treat this statistics in a two way. Okay, first form of this will be verb. Okay, first form of this will be treated as a verb, and second form will be treated as a noun. Okay, I look it in this way. Okay, you can treat as a verb, or you can treat this as a noun. So if you are considering this as a verb, the statistics, the definition of the statistic will be like this. It's a process. Verb means what happened? There's some problem. Statistic, if you are treating it in the form of verb, you can say it is a process. It is a of process of gathering, then process of gathering, then second thing is what? Describing. Process of gathering, describing. Then third thing is what? Analyzing. That you are talking about, inference, analyzing. And fourth thing is what? Presentation of data. So you can say statistics means what? Statistics is the process of gathering, describing, analyzing, and presentation of data. And you know what data is? Presentation of data. There are four terms that are involved in statistics. There are four terms: gathering, describing, analyzing, presentation of data. And data is nothing but what? You can say information. Data is nothing but what? Information. You should remember this definition always. You should remember this definition always. Like machine learning definition. Machine learning definition. I hope you remember the machine learning definition. In the machine learning, we measure the performance P on task T with experience E. That is the best machine learning what definition. This is the best statistic definition. It is the process of gathering, describing, analyzing, presentation of data, presentation of data. And data is nothing but what? Data is information. Data is information. Yes, that PT is for machine learning. Now you should remember this also. It contains 4 terms: gathering, describing, analyzing, and presentation of data. You know what the gathering means. You know gathering means. Gathering means collecting information. Collecting. Okay, collecting. Gathering means collecting information. Now the question arises how. Now the question is how. So in every step, gathering, describing, analyzing, and presentation, I will ask this question how, and I will try to answer this. And by answering this, you will try to understand the concept of these things. Okay, these are very important things, very important terms of what? Statistic. So be careful. Gathering is collecting information. How? The question is how? By the survey person. By the, yeah, this the answer is what? Very easy. By the survey person. By the survey person who will collect the data. Who will collect the data? The survey person. Okay, the survey person will collect it for you. The survey primary or second. Primary data. The primary data. The secondary data you will create the second. This is the primary one. Okay, raw data. Okay, so gathering means what? Collection. How the collection will be made? By the survey person. Now describing. What is the meaning of describing? Describing is what? Getting more, or you can say enough information. Getting enough information. Describing means you are describing the data. First you are gathering the data, then you are describing the data. Gathering means collecting the data. Describing means getting the enough information with the data available. Now the next question is how. And I'll not answer this how. I'll tell you the answer in what? In the coming in the coming class actually. Okay, now analyzing, or in this class only. I'll just wait. Okay, so analyzing means what? Analyzing. The next first thing, gathering means what? Collecting the collection of data. Describing means what? Getting information. Now analyzing. What is the meaning of analyzing? Analyzing means what? Drawing. Analyzing is what? You can say draw conclusions. Analyzing. What you will do after analyzing? You will draw some conclusion. Yes or no? You will draw some conclusion. Now in this also the question arises how. I will try to answer this in the class only. Okay, just wait. Then presentation means what? Presentation means showing the data. Presentation means what? Showing the data. Now again the question arises how. So what I'm trying to say is, what is statistic? You know, it is the process of gathering, describing, analyzing, and presentation of data. Data is nothing but information. Now you know the meaning of gathering, collecting information or collecting data. You know the meaning of describing, getting enough information. Getting enough information means you are describing the data. Then what? Analyzing, draw conclusions, draw conclusion. Then what? Presentation, showing the data. In every term I'm asking one question, how. In the first one you know the answer by the survey person, but for the second term, describing, analyzing and presentation, you are asking the question how, but you are not having the answers. You are not having the answer. So I will try to answer these questions with the coming concepts, okay. Now just wait for some time. How? The wait for some time, and I hope you will get everything crystal clear, okay. Because if the concepts are clear, it's very easy to implement, okay. Now just look at here. Now I said what is statistic? In the form of verb, it's a process. Now in the form of noun, now I'm talking the statistics in the form of noun, okay. Can I treat the statistics in the form of noun? Yes, definitely. How? I'm saying statistic means, or you can say statistic is actual numerical descriptions of sample data. Statistic is what? In the form of noun, is actual numerical description of sample data. Now you need to know actual numerical description of sample data. Now you should know what this numerical description is. Can you tell me what numerical description is? What the numerical description is? Can you tell me what the numerical description is? If you have gone through something, can you tell me what the numerical description is? Can you tell me? Just yes or no. Is actual numerical description of sample data. Am I audible, sir? Okay. So can you tell me what the numerical description of sample data? What is numerical description? Numerical description. Should I wait or should I proceed? Categorizing under various heads. No. Numerical description is just wait. Okay. Statistic is what? You should remember this. Statistic is actual numerical description of sample data. Now what the numerical description is? Now you should know numerical description. Actually in the statistics we are having so many difficult terms, but it is actually the meaning of these things are very easy. Numerical description is nothing but, suppose you are having data, and if you are calculating the average of data. Okay, for example, suppose you have gathered the data of a person's age, okay, or people age. Okay, now what will be the average? You will take the average. You will take the average of whole data, and that average is nothing but what? Numerical description. That average is nothing but what? Numerical description. So this thing is what? Actually, this average is what describing the data in a more, or you can say adding the information, or you are getting the more information from what? From the data that you are having. You are getting the average. You are getting the average. So numerical description is nothing but average, you can say. Or you can say mean. You can say mean. You can calculate so many measures on what? On the data. You can say average, mean, then you can say what? Median. I'll talk about all these terms in the coming class, just don't worry if you don't know, but at least you know the average. At least you know the average, how to calculate the average. Okay, so numerical description is nothing but taking the average of data, mean data, taking the mean of the data. Okay, taking the mean of the data, taking the mean of the data. Okay, taking the mean of data, then taking the deviation of the data, taking variance of the data, taking standard deviation of the data, taking the standard deviation of the data. Okay, yes, mean, mode also. So these things are actually what? These things are numerical description of the data. Numerical description is nothing but what? Calculation of some number. Numerical description is nothing but what? Calculation of some numbers, or any numerical, this calculation of some number. Okay, so you can say statistic is nothing but what? A calculation of some number. Yes or no? You can say statistic is nothing but what? If you are calculating this average, this average is nothing but what? One statistic. If you are calculating the mean, this is nothing but one statistic. Median, statistic. Mode, statistic. Deviation is statistic. Variance, standard deviation. All these terms are nothing but statistic. That is why I am saying it is nothing but actual numerical description of sample data. I will talk about this also, what the sample data means, but I hope you know what the numerical description is. I will talk about this sample. Every term I'm talking about, I'll try to make the things clear. Okay, so I hope you got what the numerical description is and what the statistic is. Statistic in the form of noun, is nothing but what? One numerical description, or you can say one numerical calculation, that is calculating average or mean or median or mode or deviation, variance, standard deviation, etc. Clear? Please let me know. In the form of noun, what is statistic? What is the statistic? It is nothing but a numerical description. It is nothing but a numerical description. Okay, so the question arises here. Just look at here. Describing and getting enough information. The question was how. How you get the enough information with the available data with the help of numerical description. So describing is nothing but what? Calculating. Describing the data. You can say describing the data is nothing. Describing the data is nothing but what? Calculating average, mean, median, mode, median, mode, etc. Yes or no? So I hope you have the answer for this describing. I hope you are having what answer for this describing, describing the data, what the describing the data. Okay, so with the help of noun, with the help of noun definition, actually this noun definition is inside this. Okay, describing is what, getting enough information. How? With the help of numerical description, and this numerical description in itself is called as statistics. Just remember, this numerical description in itself is called a statistic, because this form, this term is what, this is a verb form, but this term is noun form, so it is contained in this because it's a process. So in this process you are actually handling the statistics only. Now I hope everything is clear. I hope everything is clear. So you are having the answer for gathering also, you are having the answer for describing also, you are having the answer for the describing also. Now come to the analyzing, come to the analyzing. And before going to the analyzing, actually I will try to get this term to be clear. Okay, sample data, what it means, just look at here. Okay, I'll explain all these things on the print, and then I'll go with the slide, because then it will be more clear, because if I'll go on the slide, it will not be that much clear. Okay. Okay, so now come to the sample. In this statistics, in this what is statistics is nothing but what, numerical description of sample data. So I should understand what the meaning of sample data. So before getting the idea of sample data, you should know two terms actually, or you can say you should know population. Population, you should know population, and you should know sample. You should know population and you should know sample. With the population you should know what, parameter, parameter, a parameter, and sometimes it is called as population parameter. Okay, population parameter. If you will be habitual with these terms, actually you will avoid some terminology. Okay, roughly it is said as what, parameter, but correctly it is said what, population parameter. And here you will have sample, sample, statistic. Here you will have statistic, 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 statistics, and you can say sample statistics, sample statistic. So you should have the clear cut idea of these terms. You will encounter all these terms in statistics. So what is the population? What is the population? Okay, what is the population? So population is nothing but a particular, population is nothing but a particular group of interest. Population is nothing but a particular group of interest, a particular group of interest. Population is nothing but a particular group of interest. And what is sample? What is sample? Sample is, sample is, sample is subset of population. Sample is nothing but a subset of population from which data is collected, from which data is collected. It is a subset of population. I will explain all those things, but just wait. Okay, so it means what, suppose this is population. Suppose this is population. Okay, this is population. Okay, this is population. In this population, actually this will be what, sample. This will be what, sample. This will be sample. This will be sample, and this is called as what, population. This is called as what, population. This is called as what, population. Okay, so you can say population is a what, population is a particular group of interest, and if you are taking the subset of that particular group of interest, that will be called as what? Sample. That will be called as sample. For example, just look at here. For example, just look at here. I am saying what? I am saying all males. I am saying all males in the world, all males in the world. This is what? This is the population. Suppose you are considering the population of India. It means what? Everything. It means what? Everything that comes in what? In the population. It will be male, female, the child, or the every citizen of India. Actually, that will be called as what? Population of the India. You can say the population of the world, everyone in the world. So population contains what? Population contains everyone, or you can say everything. It's a large set. It is what? Large set. It is a very large set. But remember one thing. Remember one thing. When you are talking about the population, population will be different for different people. Okay, different for different. It depends on the area of interest. It depends on the area of interest, or you can say in which population you are interested in which population you are interested in. For example, just look at here. All males in the world, all males in the world. This will be a population for me, but may be possible this is not population for other, or for other some other problem. This is not a population, but this is what? This is the population for me, or for my data set. This will be what? Population for my data set. Always be clear about the population term. Always be clear. Means it contains everything, or you can say the large set. But again, it depends on the scenario. It depends on the scenario. Maybe one thing is population for you. Maybe that can be a sample for other. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it is not. I'm not saying that it is not possible. Maybe that is sample for other. But for you should be clear what is your population, or what is your large set, or you can say what is your group of interest. What is your large group of interest that you are going to study? That you are going to study. That you are going to study. So you can say population is the group which is going to be studied, which is going to be studied, which is going to be studied, which is going to be studied. Means which is going to be studied means you are going to study this population. You are going to study, suppose all males in the world. I am going to study this population. So this will be what? This will be my population. This will be what? My population. This will be my group of interest. My group of interest. In generally, you will have this all term in the population. For example, just look at here. The all females. I'm saying what? All females in the world. All females in the world. All females in the world. This is what? This is the population. This is one population that I'm going to study, or it is a group of interest. Now you can say all child, all children between 4 to 6 age. 4 to 6 age. 4 to 6 age. 4 to 6 age. This is what? Once again, this is what? This is the population. This is nothing but what? This is the population. This is nothing but this is the population. The group that you are going to, the largest group that you are going to study. That largest group that you are going to study. The sample is a subset of this population. Sample is nothing but what? Sample is nothing but a subset of this particular population. Sample is nothing but a subset of this population. Subset of this population, or you can say small part of this population. Suppose 100 males, you can say 100 males in the world. 100 males in the world. Okay, or you can say 10,000, or you can say 10,000 or 1 million males in the world. This is what, this is the your population, and this is your sample. This is your sample. Okay, sample. Suppose 10,000 male, 10,000 females in the world, in the world, in the world. Okay, this is your sample. This is nothing but what, your sample. Suppose 10,000, 10,000 child, child between between age 4 to 6, 4 to 6, 4 to 6. This is nothing but what, this is your sample. This is your sample. So why you need sample? The question is, the question is, why we need sample? Why we need sample? Why we need sample? Actually, just look at the set here. Population is the set that you, that is the, actually that is of interest, or you can say that is you are going to study, but it will be difficult to study. It will be difficult to study because the set is very large. The, yes, the set is very large. So generally I say what, generally I say what, generally population, generally it is impossible, generally it is impossible, impossible to collect, generally it is generally it is impossible to collect data, to collect data from population, 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 to collect data from, we are trying to study this population, but it is very difficult, or it is impossible to collect the data from the population. Suppose, yes, it's a difficult to collect data from every element of population. Yes, it is difficult to collect the data from every element. Okay, so that is why we actually, we, this is just impossible to do, and that is why we use what, we use sample. We use the sample for what, sample to collect the data. It is easy to collect the data of 10,000 males. Suppose you are trying to get the age of 10,000 males, and you are trying to study the average age of the males, okay, in the world. So average age of the male in the world. So that is your, actually the area, that means the population that you are going to study is all males, but actually you are collecting the data from this sample only, this sample only. Yes or no? So that is why this sample is collected. That is why this sample is collected. Now next thing is what, next thing, next very important thing is what, just look at here. Next very important thing is we usually calculate, we, what we do is we calculate, we calculate statistics, we calculate statistics of sample data. We calculate statistics of sample data, or sample characteristics, and what we do, and what we do, we extrapolate, and we extrapolate, or you can say estimate, we extrapolate. Okay, or you can say we extrapolate, or you can say estimate, we extrapolate, or you can say estimate, we extrapolate, or you can say estimate, or you can say draw conclusion, or you can say draw conclusion, draw conclusion, draw conclusion. For which draw conclusion, for which set, draw conclusion, draw conclusion. I hope I'm audible. Please let me know, because there is a some network problem. Am I audible? Please let me know. weather is not good actually. So we okay. So we calculate statistics of sample characteristics, and we extrapolate, or you can say estimate, or you can say draw conclusion. You can say draw conclusion on what? On population characteristics, characteristic characteristics on population characteristics. Yes or no? So okay, sir. Okay. So just look at here. Once we calculate statistics of sample. Okay. So uh, we study this population, but actually we calculate this subset. Okay, or we calculate on this subset, you can say. So with the help of sample, we try to what? We try to draw conclusion on the populations. We try to draw conclusion on the larger set. We try to draw conclusion on the larger set. Okay. But how do we make sure that sample is true representative of population? It's a very good question, but the means you need to means sample is not always a good representation of what? Sample is not always a good representation of population. Okay, so that is why it is said what? That is why it is said what? We should be careful. We should be careful in what? In sampling. First thing, we should be careful in sampling. How the sample is gathered. Okay, how the sample is gathered, and how many samples are gathered. Okay, it depends on what? In this, in it depends on what situation. It depends on the situation, how you are sampling the population, first thing, and how many samples you are gathering. That will decide whether your sample is a good representation of the population or not. Suppose you have taken only a few sample. For example, suppose you are making a survey, whether or making a survey for with means whether the person is interested to cast his vote to BJP or Congress. Okay, and you are surveying only 250 people. Okay, and you are making the drawing the conclusion on the population, that the particular person or particular persons or every person is going to cast his vote to BJP. Okay, so maybe it is incorrect. It will be incorrect actually, because you have collected only 250 people sample. So you need to increase the number of sample. First thing. Next thing is what? You should take care of what? Situations, or you can say issues of what? Issues of sample also. Maybe possible you have collected all the sample from older people. Maybe they are not interested whether the government of Congress is coming or whether the government of BJP is coming. So they are actually what they are doing in a very you can say not in interested way. Okay, so in that case also your sample will be a wrong one if you are drawing a conclusion on that sample. So different casual manner. So it depends on, it means when you are sampling a particular population, you should care every aspect of what every aspect or every characteristics that is going to affect the result. Okay, means if I'm taking the example of casting vote, you should care the age. Suppose you are taking the casting of vote, you should care what? You should care the age, you should care the economical situation, you should care the religion of the person, you should care the city in which he is living, you should care whether some political connections he is having or not. He should, means you should care everything, everything when you are sampling the data, sampling the population. And if you have done this in a correct way, then and then only you can say that your sample is representing the population in correct way. Otherwise you will not draw a good conclusion. Am I clear? Please let me know. So sampling, that means, that is why, okay, that is why I always say means, or people generally in the statistics say that 73% of statistics are actually are made up. 73% statistics are made up. Why I'm saying this? Because because I'm, how do we decide upon size of sample? It depends. Again, I am saying the same thing. You cannot you cannot make your mind that this should be size of sample for this particular question. You can't say like that. You can't say like that. Means it depends on the problem and it depends on the situation, and what means what you are going to solve, that is going to decide what should be the sample size and what are the causes that should decide the sample size. Okay, means that is why generally, that is why people generally say that if means they ask if the problem is local. Yes, if the problem is local or global, definitely you should means, I can't say that this particular size of the sample is making, means maybe possible that you are having a large sample size, still you are getting the wrong conclusion or you are drawing the wrong conclusion, because the sample that you are having in itself is wrong. So I can't say that this particular size is good or this particular size is bad. But one thing that I definitely can say, that if I am having some statistics, I can make you feel that my statistic is correct. That is why I said what? Statistics are 73% statistics are made up. 73% statistics are made up. Okay, means okay, I'll talk about all these things once the concepts are clear. Okay, just wait for some time. I'll talk about all these things. Okay, now just look at here what the population is. I hope you are clear about a particular group of interest, and the sample is subset of population from which data is collected. Okay, now what is this parameter? Just look at here. This is the parameter. Okay, what is the parameter and what is the statistics? I have told you earlier, this statistic is nothing but what? This statistics is nothing but what? Numerical description. Numerical description. This statistic is nothing but what? Numerical description. Numerical description is means what? Numerical description mean. Numerical description is means what? Mean, mode, average, deviation, standard deviation, etc. This will be called as what? Statistics. This will be called as what? Statistic. What are these parameter? Parameter is also nothing but what? These are what? Numerical descriptions. The parameters are nothing but what? These are also what? Numerical description. Numerical description. Numerical description means what? Once again, mean, mode, average, median, deviation, standard deviation, etc. Okay, we'll talk about all those things, all these things. Just wait. Okay, so the parameter and the statistics both are same thing. But remember one thing, parameters are calculated on what? On the population. And statistics are calculated on what? On the sample. Statistics are calculated on sample. and parameters are calculated what? Population. That is why I always say what? P goes with P, S goes with S. P goes with P, P goes with P, P goes with P, and S goes with S. S goes with S goes with S goes with S. S goes with S. S goes with S. P goes with P, S goes with S. Okay. Parameters with population, statistics with sample. So you always calculate statistics on sample. But you always calculate parameter on population. But remember one thing, calculation of parameter is too much difficult, or you can say impossible to calculate. Why? Because population is very large set. But calculation of statistics are very easy, or you can say you generally calculate the statistic on the sample. So what you do, you calculate the statistic, on S and extrapolate. Once again, extrapolate, estimate, extrapolate, estimate, extrapolate, estimate, draw, or you can say draw conclusion. All terms are same. Draw conclusion, calculate S on S and extrapolate, or you can say estimate, or you can say draw conclusion on parameter, or draw conclusion about parameter of population. Yes or no? Please let me know if you understand this, the term that I'm using. Calculate the statistic, on S, on the sample, and extrapolate, and or you can say estimate, or you can say draw conclusion about parameter of population. You cannot calculate this parameter of population. But you can estimate it with the help of statistic that you are getting on the sample. You can extrapolate your statistic to the parameter that you are getting on sample. You can estimate the parameter of population with the help of this statistic on the sample. I hope everything is clear. What is the population, what is the sample, what is this parameter, and what is this statistics? Please let me know. Please let me know on the chat. Okay, so just go on the previous slide, or you can say previous note. Now it is, once again, what is statistic? It is the process of gathering, then collecting, then describing, then analyzing, draw conclusion. How you draw conclusion? Now you know this. How you draw conclusion? With the help of statistics on yes, with the help, or you can say draw conclusion, or you can say, just look at here, draw conclusion. I asked the question in the starting class, yes or no? How? So how? The answer is how. The answer of how is what? Answer of how is what? Draw conclusion, or you can say draw conclusion, or you can say estimate, or you can say estimate, extrapolate. Every term is very important. Extrapolate, all are similar in statistic. Extrapolate, the calculation of statistic, extrapolate, calculation of statistics, extrapolate you can say statistics on sample to extra on sample to parameter of population. And if you write like this, statistics on sample, draw conclusion or estimate or extrapolate parameter of population. You can say like that also. Okay. So analyze, this is nothing but analyzing. This is nothing but analyzing. So you analyze this with the help of statistics on S, or you can say sample. Am I clear? Please let me know how this question, how, I hope is clear now. Now presentation. Now come to the presentation. Now come to the presentation. Showing the data. How? Showing the data. How? How you will show the data? How you will show the data? There are many concepts. Many concepts. Like you can say bar graph. I will discuss all these things. Bar graph, pie chart, bar graph, pie chart, histogram, bar graph, pie chart, histogram. With the help of these concepts or with the help of these graph, you present the data. You present the data. Now this question is also answered. This question is also answered. How you will present the data? With the help of bar graph, pie chart, histogram, etc. etc. Am I clear? Please let me know. Now you understand what is statistics. Now I hope you understand what is statistics. It should be crystal clear. Okay. Now I'll go with the slide. Just look at here. Okay. Now I'll go with the slide. Just look at here. Oh, wait. It should not. This one lecture. Okay. So what is statistics? Statistics is the process of gathering, describing, analyzing, and presenting the data, or you can say information gathered. You can say information gathered. Describing. So can I give some example for this? What can I give some example for this? For example, just suppose you are having what? Suppose you are going to calculate the height of people. Okay, height of people, or you can say the test score of students. Test score of student. Okay, in this, actually in this problem, so what you will do? You will gather, describe, and analyze and present the data. Yes or no? Some for example, suppose you are going to use the statistic for what? For casting a vote. Okay, so these are what? These are the example where you will use this statistic, statistic. Okay, so now come to here. What is statistic in the noun form? This is in the verb form. Okay, a process of gathering, describing, analyzing, and presenting the data. Now in the noun form, what is statistic? Statistic is nothing but what? Calculation of a number. Calculation of a number that you will use in what? In your analyzing, in your you can say describing of the data, description of the data. Okay, this is also a statistic. Once again, this is now in the noun form, and this noun form contains this, this is in the verb form. This verb form contains the noun form. Okay, so what is statistic? It is actually a numerical description of sample data. Numerical description of sample. Numerical description means what? Mean, median, mode. Okay, standard deviation, variance. If you calculate all these things are nothing but what? Statistic. These things are nothing but what? Statistics. Okay, now come to the, now here I have used this term sample. I have used this term sample data. So that is why I need to what? I need to explain this population. What is the population? Population is a larger set, or you can say particular group of interest. Particular group of interest. Okay. So you can say a group of interest that you are having is will be called as what? Population, and it will be very large, so it will be difficult to make calculation on this. That is why you sample the population. And once again, you ask the question how to sample. It depends on the scenario, or it depends on the problem. How, what size of the sample should be, it depends on the problem. Okay, means you should take care the type of problem and the situation, and according to that you should sample the data, or you should gather the data. Okay, now just look at here, parameter. What is the parameter? With the population you will use this parameter term. Parameter term is nothing but numerical description of population characteristic. Parameter is nothing but what? Numerical description of parameter, numerical description of population characteristics. Population characteristic is nothing but a feature of the population. For example, you are going to take the average of all the age of the people. Okay, or you can say this age is nothing but this age that is the characteristic of the population. Yes or no? So you are going to calculate the average of the age. Suppose you are going to calculate, or you can say you are going to find out whether the person is interested to play cricket or not. So this interest is nothing but what? Characteristic of that data set. Yes or no? So characteristic, I hope you understand, this is nothing but feature that we have talked about. Feature, this is in the pre-processing we use the features of matrix. Okay, so numerical description of parameter is nothing but what? Numerical description of population. And this is, once again, this is nothing but average, mean, median, and this is what? This is the statistics in itself. Okay, now P goes with P. P means population parameter. Okay, now sample is a subset of population from which data is collected. I hope you understand it. Okay, just look at here. Now sample statistic, it is with the population you are having parameter term, and with the statistic you are having the sample statistic, or you can say statistics. Numerical description of sample characteristic. Numerical description of sample. And actually you will calculate this. This and you will extrapolate or estimate, or you can say draw conclusion on parameter of population characteristic. Parameter of population characteristic. That is why I say what? S goes with S and P goes with P. S goes with, and just look at here. We usually calculate statistics of sample characteristics. Sample characteristics. Suppose you are having sample, and in this sample, suppose you are going to calculate. Suppose you are going to calculate the age of what? Average age. So this age is nothing but what? Characteristic of that particular sample. Yes or no? And this age will be characteristic of the population also. Okay. So we usually calculate statistics of sample characteristic to draw conclusion, or you can say estimate, extrapolate about parameter of population characteristics. Calculate SS. SS means what? Statistic on S to estimate, extrapolate, draw conclusion about parameter of P, parameter of population. Okay, in the short form I have written like this. Now just look at here, the thing that we were talking about. I hope everything is clear. Please let me know on the chat. Okay, so now just look at here. People say 73% of statistics are made up. Okay, this actually you can say or you can say the facts are stubborn things, but statistics are pliable. Okay, why people say actually you can say statistic has a bad rap in a way that you can present information in a way, it is in a way that it is beneficial to you. Okay, what I'm trying to say is you can present any data in such a way that it is going to be what? It is going to benefit you. Okay. And you can say this is the drawback, or you can say this is, it can be manipulated, or yes, it can be manipulated. You can massage the data, okay, to get what? To get the benefit from that. Okay. That is why people say what? People say that 73% of statistics are made up. And when I'm saying this 73% of statistics are made up, I'm actually making a statistic statement. Yes or no? So my statement is correct or not, it depends on me how I'm going to present it. Okay. Means I'll make you feel that I'm correct. Maybe sometimes I'm not correct, but I will make you feel. That is all about statistic. It means many a times you what you manipulate, or you can say massage the data. You manipulate the data in such a way that you are getting the benefit from it. Okay. For example, so it depends on how you are collecting the data. Okay. How you are collecting the data, what questions you are asking to collect the data. Okay. That decides what conclusion you are going to draw. Okay. So for example, that is why you are getting the different result on the different sample for the same cause, or you can say for the same problem. For example, you take the example of exit poll. Some people say that this particular party will win, and some people say that this particular party will win. Okay. Yes, present their exit poll. We see such things when news channels present their exit poll. Okay. So for example, means what type of question they are asking, you should be careful about that, and you should draw the conclusion according to that only. For example, suppose they are asking, is Narendra Modi is the best leader? For example, so 30% are saying yes. 30% are saying yes. Now once again, now next question can be like this: is Narendra Modi is the bad leader? 70% are saying no. 70% are saying no, but they are not saying the Narendra Modi is best. Narendra Modi is not bad, but you can draw different, means you can draw conclusion that 70% people are saying that Narendra Modi is the best prime minister. Means sometimes people do like this. Okay, they manipulate the question, and they gather the data according to that, and they answer according to that. Okay. So these things happens with the data. That is why people say statistics are made up. So once again, the sampling is very important. How the data is collected, who did they ask? Okay, who did they ask? Next question is, how they phrase the questions, how were the data collected, analyzed. All these things are going to be important in drawing the conclusion, or you can say extrapolating or estimating the conclusion on what? On the population. That is why you are having different result for same population, but on different samples. I think I'm clear. I hope I'm clear. Please let me know. Okay, now you can take one more example also. I'm giving this example so that you get the feeling of the statistics. Okay, you should get the, for example, suppose you have gone to some area and you have collected the information of height of that particular area. Suppose you have collected the height, 30 people height of that particular area, and you have calculated the average height, and suppose you got it to 5.7 feet. So if you are extrapolating this information to the larger set, suppose you are saying that the whole, means everybody in the country is having the average age of 5.7 feet, then it means what? It's a wrong conclusion. because you have taken the data of a particular area, or in a very limited manner, or you can say you are extrapolating the 30 people information to the larger set. So you can't do that. So what you should need to do is you should increase the sample size. And how you should increase the sample size? You should not collect only the data of a particular area. Maybe you should collect the data from different areas, different regions. Okay, for example, from one city, from another city, and from another city. Suppose you are going to calculate the average height of the country people, then you should at least take 1 million or 10 million or 1 billion sample data to get the closer result. Okay, cross section of country. Yes, different cross section of country. So to get what? To get the better result, or to get the correct result. Okay, sir. No problem. I'm waiting. Please.
Uh, Good evening, sir. This
Yes,
is
sir.
Naveen. Sir, I just want to ask one question. Since we are learning, we are studying machine learning, and statistics is the fodder of this, basically, this machine learning technology. I need to ask you, since we are studying statistics,
Mhm.
how would we know that the data that we are feeding to the machine is correct? Because,
No,
like you said, garbage in, garbage out, right?
yes,
Whatever training
yes.
that you give,
It is.
provide to the machine,
Yes, you are
the machine is going to learn
actually.
on that pattern only.
You are the data that we are going to feed actually in our model, that is actually manipulated in such way that we are getting the right answer. But in the real time, actually, you need to analyze the data, and you need to analyze the behavior of the data. And if the data is not accurate, you should make it accurate, or you should gather the more data to make it accurate. Okay, I can't means it is your responsibility as a data scientist to what? To play with the data. But you are not responsible what the data that you are getting. The data will the data that you will get from the survey person, or the people who are what, who are
Mhm.
in the survey. Okay, suppose you are making the model, or you can say making the statistic on some for some mall. So it is
Mhm.
not your responsibility that you collect the data. The data will be given that particular mall, and you will make the conclusion of mall
Based
owner,
on
or
that
you
data.
will make the conclusion on the data that you are getting. Are you getting me?
Yes, yes, sir. Got it.
Okay,
Got
it
it.
is, as a data scientist, it is not your responsibility to collect the data, first of all. Okay, first of all. The second thing is what? You once you got the data, you should be in the position to play with it, and you should be in the position to draw the conclusions with the data. That's it. Clear?
Okay, fine, sir. Fine, sir. Got it.
Okay.
So just one more question.
Yes.
Like we were just discussing, like facts are stubborn thing. There's a slide that you are being displayed over here, but statistics are pliable. So I mean, we see a lot of lot of surveys, lot of surveys coming in from government of India, coming in from I mean, private bodies as well. How do we know? I mean, how do we ascertain? Is there any way we can get to know that whether these numbers that they are representing, uh, how true they are? I'm just giving out one very practical example these days. I mean,
You can draw the
every
conclusion only if you uh, get the actual data set. Generally,
because
what people do, people don't give the data set actually.
that is the problem. Because I was just going through this through numerous websites
You
and I
can,
was trying to
you know,
gather.
that is why this is the manipulation actually. Means more of the statistics that you are getting is a wrong one. Oh, you only make or you can decide whether the result that you are getting is a correct, or statistic that you are getting the correct only if you are getting the data. They are not going to
True,
show
true,
you.
true. So, sir,
Definitely
in
not.
any case, if, say, for example, if a company wants to know what kind of, advertising campaign it should run, I mean, I'm considering myself as a data scientist and I'm posed with this problem. Company has this problem, I got to solve this problem. So, unless and until I have a reliable data set from the company
No,
itself.
in the question that you are asking, what type of advertisement that he should go with, actually this is the problem of reinforcement.
Okay.
Okay, this is not the problem with historical data.
Okay, let's take an example of a historical data. For example, the past trend of all these 5 SKUs of a company has been so and so. So, what would be the future of these 5 product categories if the company wants to know? So, obviously, if the company provides us with that authentic and proper data, only then the machine would be able to the algorithm that I would make and the algorithm that I would run through the machine learning, then only it would be able to predict the consumer behavior in the coming for the future. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay. Fine. Fine.
yes.
Got
Means there are many things. If you are getting the data, you can play with the data. If someone else is having the data, he can play with the data. As a data scientist, you can only just make an estimation whether he is doing wrong thing or he's doing right. Okay, means without getting the data you can't say, but just you can make what by just for example, suppose you are not having data. Okay, but for example, you take the example of exit poll. They show the questions that they have asked to the people. They show the questions, so by that question you can decide whether this particular exit poll is doing right thing or wrong thing. You can make estimation. Okay, whether he is making a, means the questions are very important in statistics. Okay,
obviously.
so they are not giving you the actual data, but they show the question, so you can see the questions and you can you can estimate whether they are manipulating with the data or they are giving the right judgment. Okay,
Got it.
sometimes you can do, but sometimes you can't. Okay, means they generally show you that this much people are doing this and that, means there are so many fraud in statistics. Okay,
There are. I mean, possibly, yes.
so just look at here, and as a data scientist, actually sometimes you do it. Okay, sometimes you do it, but just come here. Okay, and now just look at here. Okay, people say 70 statistics are made up, facts are stubborn things, but statistics are pliable. So I hope in this everything is clear. Okay, now
Yes.
I'm having one more slide for you. So what is population, what is parameter, what is statistic, what is sample, everything is clear. Now sometimes people go what means type of statistics. So for that purpose, means you should be clear about these things. So just look at here, branches of statistics. There are actually if you go with the books, they describe it in what means there are 2 branches of statistics. One is what, one is descriptive statistics, and another is what, inferential statistics. And this descriptive statistic is nothing but what, this is the gathering of information, describing the information and presenting the data from sample. This descriptive statistics is nothing but what, gathering, describing and presenting the data. Means when we were trying to define the statistics, actually we have visited this. Okay, what is the meaning of gathering? What is the meaning of describing? Describing is nothing but what? Getting the sufficient information with the help of what? Descriptors, with the help of numerical descriptors. Means what? Means, mode, okay, standard deviation, etc., etc. And then what? Present the data. Present data means what? With the help of charts, pie charts, bar graph, histogram. Okay, so descriptive statistic is the branch where you only present or gather or describe the data, but you never make an inference from that, or you can say you never make conclusion from the descriptive statistic in the descriptive statistic. So next thing is what? Inferential statistic. Here you analyze. Analyze is nothing but uses descriptive statistics, uses gather, describe and present the data, and to estimate, extrapolate and draw conclusion about population parameters. About population parameter. Am I clear? I hope I'm clear. Okay. Draw inferences. Yes, draw inferences. Draw inferences on what? On the population parameter, not on the sample. Means you gather, describe and present the data for the sample, but you make inferences on what? Population parameter. Population parameter. Parameter is nothing but, once again, P goes with P. Yes, P goes with P. Parameter is nothing but, once again, it is a statistic of population, you can say. Or you can say this is nothing but what? Descriptor of population. Mean, mode, median, standard deviation, etc., etc. Okay, so I hope these things are clear. Descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. Now I'm having some questions for you to get the better understanding of this. Okay, so just tell me, the question is in front of you. Just tell me whether it is descriptive or inferential. Just look at the question and answer it. First question, based on online survey, 40% of all people in India like cricket. Is this a descriptive statistic or inferential statistics? Please let me know. Devan sir, please. Inferential, descriptive or inferential. So what you are doing is, actually, just look at here. Means you should be clear. One, we are having two people. One is saying descriptive, another is saying inferential. So just look at, based on online survey, 40% of all people in India like cricket. What we are doing, we are not making the drawing the conclusion on sample. We are drawing the conclusion on the population. Just look at here. 40% of all people in India like cricket. We would have been some sample. Suppose we have taken the sample of 100 people or 1,000 people, and we are drawing the conclusion on the population. Yes or no? Yes or no? We are drawing the conclusion on the population. 40% of all people in India like cricket. So this one is what? This one is Nadeem sir. This one is inferential statistic. This is nothing but, this is not descriptive statistic. Okay, I hope it is clear. Okay, now next question. So these questions actually make you understand the concept. Question, 70% students of a school like cricket. Is this a descriptive or inferential? Nadeem sir. Devan sir got the idea. Nadeem sir. Descriptive. Yes, this is descriptive. Why? Because we are taking this 70% students of a school like cricket. We are not drawing conclusion or the larger set. Okay. We are just having the facts actually. This is nothing but what? Facts of a particular school. If you'll calculate the facts of so many school, or you can say you you can say calculate the fact of this school and you extrapolate, or you can say estimate, or you can say infer on the larger set, then it will be what? Inferential. It's easy to ask from every student of a school. Yes, it's easy to ask from every student of a school. So this will be what? This will be descriptive. Okay, this will be descriptive. So this will work as a sample. This can work as a sample. Okay, this can work as a sample. Now just look at next question. Descriptive versus inferential. Once again, 65% of our college seniors plan to do business after college. Is this a descriptive or inferential? Inferential. So I will say this is also descriptive. Okay, this is just a fact. This is just a fact. 65% of our college seniors plan to do a business after college, but it does not mean that I am drawing conclusion on the larger set. Means I am not going to infer that all colleges of India, means all the students of the India, or you can say all the seniors of all the colleges of India are going to do a business after the college. Even if it looks like descriptive, this is descriptive. This is descriptive. 65% of this is just a fact. Okay, 65. If you draw conclusion on the larger set, that will be inferential. Otherwise, this is descriptive. And it depends on how you are looking at the problem sometimes. It depends.
Correct.
Depends on,
yeah.
Suppose you are taking this, what you are taking it as a, what, for example,
actually what I
sample from that college.
Sorry to interfere. I mean, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Boli.
See, actually, my way of looking at the problem was like someone is making a general statement that of our college seniors means it's not only my college seniors.
Yes.
Our college means in that way, if I see, it is something like our college seniors means someone is making a statement, say in a particular city, there are few colleges and a person is saying 65% of our college seniors plan to do business after college. So in that sense, I took it.
You can take it in that way also, no problem.
Yeah. But, that is why I said it.
If you are taking it for a single college, then
then it is descriptive, no doubt.
That's right.
Fine.
Excuse me. So if this question goes like all the colleges in India or all the colleges of a particular country, if the thing moves like this, then obviously then would it be like an
inferential?
That will be inferential,
of course.
If you draw a conclusion on the larger set on the means, if you are taking the fact from the sample and you are drawing the conclusion on the population, then it will be inferential.
Okay, fine.
Okay, that is why I say what? S goes with S, P goes with P. You take the statistic on the sample and you decide the parameter on the population, or you can say estimate, not decide. Estimate is a word that in itself is having doubt. Means this is fact, this is truth. But when you make estimation, that definitely can, or that may be false. Okay. That
means if the population itself is a sample set, in that case, It will be a fact, and then it will be
population.
descriptive.
If your population is very small,
Sample
then
set
that will be a
itself.
sample, and in that
Yes.
case there is no difference in what, in the statistic and in the sample, in the parameter and the population. So you'll go with the calculation, direct calculation. Sample is needed when you are having the large set. When you are having small set, then there is no need of sampling. Okay. So in that also, that is not inference. You are taking the truth only. If you are having the population very small and you are calculating actual mean, mode and anything, then that is actual thing. That is not estimation. So that is not inference. Are you getting, sir?
Yes, yes, I am getting it perfectly.
Okay. So I hope it should be clear. Okay. Now just look at here. I am having that type of question also. Just go here. Now next question is population versus sample. These are my, yes, descriptive. That will be descriptive. Population is same as samples, then it will be descriptive. Now question is like this. Population versus sample. Measuring the height of every fourth bottle on an assembly line. Is the can you tell me, is this a population or a sample? Yes, this is a sample. Means if you are looking at, we are measuring the height of every fourth bottle, but we are not measuring the height of every bottle. Yes or no? So actually we will draw the conclusion for every bottle by analyzing only the fourth bottle. Yes or no? So that is why it is what? It is sample. And what will be the population for this? What will be the population for this? All the bottles on an assembly line. That will be population. All the bottles on the assembly line. You will draw the conclusion on that. Every bottle will be assembly line. So, and what will be the characteristic? Can you tell me what will be the characteristic of the population? What will be the characteristics, or you can say feature of the population, or you can say feature of the sample? Height. Yes, definitely. And okay, so I hope population and sample is clear. Just look at the next question. Population versus sample. Once again, question: age of all the Prime Minister of India. Is this a population or sample? This is a population, definitely. And in this is the case that you are talking about, sir. Okay, in this case, actually, we don't need to have sample. Actually, we actually calculate what? We actually calculate um, the truth. Okay, means we'll go with the history and we'll try to find out the age, and we'll take all the calculation that is required. Okay, of each element. Yes. Okay, so this is the age of the, or you this is what this is the group of interest. Actually, this is nothing but what? Group of interest. And population is nothing but what? A group of interest with large element. Okay, so this is in this case we are having small set, but this is nothing but what? Population. Because you cannot say the Prime Minister is some part, some sample of some larger group. Can you say that? Okay, no, you can't say. Prime Minister in itself is a what? A group which should be studied. So it is a population. Okay, the interest group. Okay, now next question. Population versus sample. Question: survey person stops 100 people in store to ask if they like Uncle Chips. So population Sample. Yes, a survey person stops 100 people in store to ask if they like uncle chips. So 100 people will be what? Sample size. Can you convenience sample? Yes. Can you tell me what will be the population here? What will be the population here? All the people visiting store. Yes, definitely it should be all the people visiting store. And if we're taking the all the people of the city as a population, then that will be absurd. Yes or no? All the people who prefer chips, you can say you are getting very specific. Okay, better to take the population as all the people visiting store. That will be population. You can take also all the people who prefer chips also, but it will be very difficult to find out who likes chips or who doesn't like chips. Means it will be very easier to find out people visiting the store. Okay, so I'll take that as a population. Can you tell me what is the characteristic? Then it will be 100%. Yes. Can you tell me characteristic? What is this? What is the characteristic for the population? Liking chips. Yes. Can you tell me what is the population parameter here? Parameter, population parameter, or you can say sample statistic, or in roughly parameters and statistics. Can you tell me? Parameter. Parameter will be what? No. Parameter, yes or no, is not a parameter. Parameter means what? Once again, you forget. Parameter is what? Numerical description. Number. Yes. Parameter is what? Statistic, or parameter is numerical description. It should be some numerical description, okay, about the data, or you can say a conclusion. So I can say the percentage of people liking uncle chips. This will be what? Percentage of people liking uncle chips. This is what? This is what? This is one parameter for the population. You got it? I hope. Okay. Percentage of people liking uncle chips will be what? A parameter. Parameter. Okay. So actually the statements, all these are vague, but we are trying to find out. Okay. So if you get the idea here, in the real time, actually you will have the better idea. Okay. Now just look at here, statistic versus parameter. This statistic is what? Numerical description. This parameter is also numerical description. So don't confuse this one with this one. Okay. Statistics, with the help of statistics, you estimate this parameter, you extrapolate this parameter, or you draw conclusion about this parameter. Okay. Or numerical description. Both are same thing, but this is for population, this is for sample. Okay. And when you'll go with the books, they are having so many confusion in explaining these things. Okay. Now just look at here. The average number of hours per week a sample of 10 years old watching TV is 20 hours. Okay. So can you tell me the statistics and parameters? Here we are having statistic or parameter. Please let me know. And if you are here in this example, whether we are going to decide statistic or parameter. Statistics. Yes. So what is the statistic? What is the statistics here? The average hours, or you can say average 20 hours per week. Yes, 20 hours per week will be what? Statistics. Okay. So we are not having parameter here. We are having statistics. Okay. Now next question. 87% of all patients in a hospital report having an alcohol problem, not alcohol. So these things actually I have implemented. That is why I'm asking these questions. Okay, the area is very large, but so this is what 80% of all patients in a hospital report having an alcohol problem. So this is a parameter, percentage of patients. So this 87% of all patients. So is this a parameter or statistics? So once again, it depends on how you are looking at the problem. It depends on how the most convenient way is to say it that it is a parameter, because you are considering all the patients of what you are considering the population as a what patients of a hospital. Yes or no? What will be your population here? All the patients of the hospital. If you are considering a single hospital and you are considering all the patients of that hospital as a population, this will be as a parameter. But suppose I am taking all the hospital or all the hospitals available in the city as a population, and all the patients of all the hospitals in a city as a population, then it will be as statistic. Okay, so how you are looking at the problem, this is nothing but okay. So that is why statistics are, you can massage the statistic, or you can say manipulate. Okay, means, or you can say how you look and how you analyze, that will what create the difference. Okay, so I hope you got the idea. Now next question. Am I have no? I'm not having any question. So I hope everything is clear about these statistics and parameters, populations. Okay, so now in the coming class, actually, we'll go with the other concepts. Okay, median, mode, and other things. Now one